Just 135 kilometers away from the bustling capital of Spain lies the charming town of Coca. With its spectacular architecture and Roman ruins, it's a hidden gem in the province of Segovia, ordinarily overlooked by tourists and Spaniards alike. IE University has partnered up with Coca to work on a project that will increase this town's exposure and economic development by using the metaverse to bring people back to its flourishing era. Coca is situated northwest of Madrid, only a 2-hour drive away.
Originally, Coca was called Cauca. Cauca derived to coca.
This quaint town in the province of Segovia has quite the history. The first indications of human presence in the area of Coca date back to the early Bronze Age, and during the Second Iron Age from 500 BC onwards. Its strategic location between the deep gorges of the Esmera and Voltoya rivers made it easily defensible, also thanks to the walls surrounding the city. Coca was one of the most prospering cities in the Duero Valley under the Roman Empire, with a formed urbanism, separate organizations, and a varied economy. The main development of this territory took place under the rule of Emperor Theodosius the Great in the second quarter of the 4th century CE. His Caucasus origin played an important role in the environment, creating a moment of maximum flourishing of Hispanic Roman villas as the spread of rural settlements in the nearby Coca developed.
We've been researching this Roman villa, and my current role has to see with the virtual reconstruction of the different artifacts that we discovered during the excavations, and also as a counseling to all the subjects related with cultural and Coca and history.
The city of Coca then belonged to both Muslims and Christians, conquered by Almanzor and later by Alfonso VI of Leon.
Coca in the Middle Ages transformed because of the conquest of Toledo in 1085, and this area became again a Christian area, so they decided to defend it. They constructed a wall, they constructed probably a previous castle, not this one.
In the 14th century, Coca had 7 parishes, such as the Church of St. Mary. In the 15th century, it belonged to Inigo de Mendoza, the Marquis of Santillana. In 1453, with permission of John II, King of Castile, the Coca Castle was put into construction.
It was ordered by Henry IV to the family Fonseca. He permitted to construct here this castle.
In 1808, Napoleon overran Coca and stationed his forces inside the castle. They destroyed the town and left the castle in ruins upon their departure. Its restoration phase started in 1954, and 4 years after, the Duke of Alba temporarily granted the castle for educational purposes. Currently, it houses a forestry training school. The religious architecture of Coca includes the parish church of Santa Maria la Mayor and the Mudéjar Tower of St. Nicholas. However, in Coca, you will find an outstanding heritage of military and palatial architecture, such as its walls and the iconic castle. Today, economically speaking, Coca's industry is limited, very localized, and closely related to pine production, such as timber and pine nuts, and livestock, for instance pigs and poultry. The service sector, especially hospitality, has developed to contribute heavily to Coca's economy. However, the phenomenon of España vaciada has a continuous influence on the economy of Coca.
Coca is an example of this España vaciada, or the empty Spain, because during the last 10 years, Coca has lost around 30% of the inhabitants. And we think we have the resources to change that dynamic.
IE University is working on creating a new and innovative way of bringing life to Coca.
The main goal of this project is to foster a local sustainable economic development using new technologies to create a new dynamic in areas like Coca. This process of depopulation that we were talking before about We are going to change that.
With this project, we are searching for everyone's participation.
IE University, we have a commitment with the region in which we are settled. So we need the students in order to build the whole thing. We are giving them a systemic, like a transversal experience on the project, because we are working on a business plan, we are working on technology, we are working on communication, we are working on how to restore old buildings to create new elements for Coca. So we have a very transversal project.
Heritage belongs to everyone, so investing in heritage is investing in all of us.
This is a matter of social responsibility. The Coca project is going to be a pilot of regional development. That makes the project very special.